Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well. Today we are heading to one of my favorite Goodwill locations. First off, you see this pair of jeans? They were on sale at Old Navy for $5.99 and they're for $7.99 here at Goodwill. So you can't always win everything when you go to Goodwill, but I decided to take a little trip over here today and see what I could find. I had some really good luck here the other day, and so I wanted to, go back, see if I could find some more stuff. This is a pair of Pistola jeans. I'm actually going to pick those up later, so you'll see those back in the haul when we get home. But I looked through all of the jeans section and I, was doing my thing, looking for brands that could resell well. A pair of Madewell jeans. They were white. They had a stain. I decided to leave those behind. But in general, I really do sell a lot of Madewell jeans. And then, guys, I had documented this. Look at this gorgeous couch. I love this. If I had any way to bring it home, it was only $35 and I love it. I feel like everything about it is so nice and so perfect. But I had to leave it there. This pair of Spanx jeans, that was an exciting find. I really liked those, and also Spanx sells really well for me. And for only $4.99, that's a heck yes. Put that in the cart, Bekah. And then I also found some other jeans too while I was looking through here. This is a pair of Vince. It's really hard to see that tag from this angle. And I did put these in my cart and I thought about it, but the comps just weren't there for those. And for $7.99, I decided to leave those behind. Same thing with this Dolan dress. It kind of had a little bit of pulling there at the waistline. And I looked up comps for Dolan, and Dolan is a brand that sold at Anthropologie, but they just, again, they weren't going to sell for very much, so I decided to leave it. But what I did not leave behind was this amazing dress. This is probably the best find of the day. I was so excited to find a Saloni dress. Like, oh my word, for $7.99? Heck yes. Such a good find. But I'll show you guys everything I found when we get home. Okay, friends, we're back home, and I ended up picking up quite a few items at the thrift today. I had a really successful trip, and some of these things should sell for a ton of money, but I'm looking at a median kind of sale price around $50, which I think is really exciting and really good. I was able to find a lot of things for around $5 at the thrift, so I ended up picking up 25 items for $121. So that comes out to like around $4 per item, right between 4 and 5. So not too shabby, and I had 10% off of everything I found. So let's jump into it, shall we? I did have a good time and was really happy with what I found. This first thing I saw just sitting on an end cap while I was going through a new rack, and obviously I found some amazing pieces on the new rack. Very excited about those. But this was unbelievable to me because this was slightly unzipped, so I could see what the brand was just kind of from afar. And this is a really nice Vuori piece. So this is a Vuori quarter zip pullover, and it's in this gorgeous navy blue color. Really nice, a dark navy. It's in a men's size large. It was in the women's section, but you never know what you're going to find and where you're going to find it. It was $4.99, so I got this for $4.49. And then it also has the little zipper down here as well. And Vuori is a really similar brand to something more like Lululemon. I would say it's a more up-and-coming kind of activewear brand, and I've been finding it more and more lately, and it sells a lot faster for me than Lululemon. So this was a really exciting find. But that should sell pretty quickly, around $35 to $50. So pretty pleased with that. And then this dress is probably the most exciting thing I found today, and it was absolutely shocking. Very, very excited about it. So black was the color of the new tags that were being rolled out onto the floor. So this had been there at least for a few days, but this was marked at $7.99, and it is this absolutely stunning dress. It has little ruffles on the sleeve, and then it goes into this pleated skirt down here. It looks very Farm Rio-esque, like has that bright color kind of scheme and pattern that you would see in something like that. But this is even better, my friends. This is from the brand Saloni, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. This is an amazing brand to know. So if you've never heard of it, listen up. This is a great bolo. I did not see a single dress listed for under $100 online, and so this is a good one to pick up. This is in a US size 6, which is a great size as well. We have a zipper down here on the back. Really fun dress, a lovely piece, and just from looking up briefly comps, I mean, I would be I'm looking at probably right around $150 for this dress. If it was a long maxi length and if it had a lot of other details, maybe more, but I mean, at least $100 for this dress, and this was $7. So that already pays for the whole haul. And so everything else now is just added benefits. Like this pair of leggings, they wheeled this out on the new rack. They look tiny, but I was really, really excited. You know, obviously I turned around and looked right here for the Lululemon tag. Didn't see it, but they did have it down here. So very exciting. This is a pair of Lululemon black full-length leggings, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I want a full length. I want black. These have perforation actually down here and like some interesting details on them. It does have a size dot. The inside tag was pulled off, not a big deal, but this is a more recent style, so it has all of the style information going around the circle inside of the size dot, so that's not bad at all. They feel literally like brand new. They feel like they're in amazing condition, and they are a size 4. So I picked these up. These were $4.99. These originally were at probably $98, so to get those for less than $5 was a steal, and then I'll be able to sell those probably right around $50. That's the hope, especially since they're black. They should do pretty well. And then I saw this little pair of jeans in the jeans section. I was pretty ruthless. I found a lot of jeans that had some pulling in the crotch or just like weren't really the style I'm looking for, but these are a heck yes any day of the week, and that is, I saw this little red tag and knew that they were a pair of Spanx jeans, which do phenomenally. So these were marked at $4.99. Most jeans are $7.99 at my store, so because these were a pull-on, they must have marked them down, which I'm happy about. Size large. And these will sell for probably right around $50 as well. Spanx jeans tend to go for $50 to $65 for me, so very happy with that find. And then this is something that was in the dress section. I was glad that I looked it up because sometimes Betsy Johnson can do well and sometimes it doesn't do amazing. This is a little pajama set, which I thought was so cute. It has a little stretchy waistband, pair of pants with a pink bow, and little pink sparkly heart buttons. And then we have a little tunic kind of sleep top that goes over the top of the pants. It's a little bit long, and then it also has cute little heart buttons going all the way down the front. Absolutely adorable. It's from Betsy Johnson. I like her designs. I think they're fun. They're usually pretty whimsical. Both of these are in a size small, and they were $3.99 for both. So I paid less than $4 for both pieces, and that should sell the set together. I was looking at comps, and they were right around $50 for a pair of sleep pajamas from Betsy Johnson. So for maybe $3 into $50, I'm happy with that. And then we have an Anthropologie brand, and I've stayed away from this brand a little bit more lately unless I find it for super cheap, just because it's one of their older brands. I think they phased it out maybe, but this is a jacket, and so almost always jackets are the exception to most rules. So this was $5.99, and it's this really fun kind of moto style, but also kind of quilted jacquard looking fabric style jacket. And this is from the Saturday Sunday brand from Anthropologie, and I believe that this has now been replaced by Daily Practice, I'm pretty sure, but this is in a size small, and I just thought it was a fun jacket. Jackets tend to do really well for me, so for $5, I think that will probably flip for around $35 to $50. Then I have the very first thing I found. I walked in the store, and I just was like waiting for a cart, so I just flipped through a few t-shirts, and I found a little Patagonia number, which is not a bad day at all. This is what it looks like. It's a blue, just plain t-shirt. It does have a few little bleach spots, so I'm deciding if I want to try to just give this to somebody I know or sell it, but it's in a size medium, and then it has the Patagonia logo on the back, which is phenomenal. This was only $1.99, so I paid less than $2 for a Patagonia piece. That is a win in my book, so if I decide to sell that, I might only make like $20. But I do think I'm leaning more towards just giving it to someone I know that will appreciate it. Speaking of appreciating finds, this is such a cool find. I never thought I'd find this brand ever, and especially living in Indiana, I feel like it's more of like a Seattle kind of West Coast vibe, but I found this draped over the jeans section, like somebody had like looked at it and put it back on top of a rack or something, and then I was like folding it just to like get it out of the way for other people, and I saw the tag, and I was like, OMG, this is a Filson. This is from Filson, which if I found anything from Filson, I would be so excited. This is a scarf, I believe, and it feels like wool or linen. It's got some sort of nice fabric going on in here, but Filson does phenomenal. It sells really well, and this was marked at $1.99. So I don't even know what part of the store this would have been in originally. I just found it discarded back where I did find it on this jean rack. So I was so excited to be able to pick up Filson at the thrift for $1. Like, it doesn't get better than that. It's so good. And then I picked up 2 pairs of shoes. Here they are. We have 2 little booties. This first pair is a J. Crew bootie. And I looked at comps and they were actually selling for around $50 for kind of like a chunky heel lace-up bootie like this. And I actually also, this is the first time I've ever had somebody come up and try to take things out of my cart at a regular thrift store. I often run into that at the bins where people will steal things from my cart, but I've never once been at a thrift store where I literally was standing there with my cart, turned, put something back on a rack, turned back, and somebody was taking this pair of shoes out of my cart. And I was like, hey, that's my cart. And she was like, oh, really? I thought it was a worker's. I'm like, nope, it's my cart. It belongs to me. And she's like, oh, well, I want to take those. And I was like, no, you can't have them. Like, what is wrong with people? I don't get it. These are in a size 7. Long story short, these are in a size 7. They're a nice little kind of brown taupey colored bootie, and they are real leather. And these cost me, that's a good question. These cost me $6.99. So I paid about $6 and they should sell for $50. So I think that's a win. And the other pair of boots are a nice little kind of also taupey brownish, a lighter brownish gray color. Really nice pair of boots. I was really excited about these when I found these because these are from Paul Green, which is a great brand to know. Their shoes do really well, and these were only $6.99 as well. So $6 is what I paid for these puppies, and these are in a size 5.5, which I know that their sizing is different. I think it is European or something like that, or maybe it's French, but they definitely are bigger than a size 5.5. So they're probably more like an 8.5. They're made in Austria, and they are real leather from Paul Green. They have zippers on both sides, and they've been well taken care of. Really nice pair of boots, and those should also sell for around $50, maybe a little bit more, but 50 would be pretty good in my book. And then we have a cute little brown kind of hobo style tote bag. I like this. It's got a shoulder strap. When I saw this, it came out on a new rack, and I just kind of knew, essentially, as soon as I saw this heart, what the brand was. It's something that my mother-in-law really likes, and I have been able to sell it quite a few times, and that is Brighton. So we've got the inside little key attachment strap here, and then here we go. And then here is the Brighton tag on the inside. This brand is quite expensive. It retails new for quite a bit of money. The resell on this probably is around $50 for a real leather brown bag like this. I think this one's a really cute style with those little like kind of almost like sunburst patterns on it. It's really nice, and it looks to be in really good condition. I love the chocolate brown. So I paid, I think, $4.99 for this. Yeah, $4.99 for that. And so $4.50, and I think maybe around $50. And then I did find an Indiana IU kind of crop sweatshirt moment. I think I'm going to be repping this because I feel like I could use some fun Indiana themed items now that we've moved here. I also found this sweatshirt for myself. So that I believe was like probably $4.99. This is also $4.99. It is a Carly Jean Los Angeles sweatshirt, but I really liked the back where it said Salt and Light. I thought that was really cute, and I really enjoy this brand. I've never bought anything from it new, but I have thrifted a few pieces. It's a one size sweatshirt, but I think that it should fit me. Hopefully, if not, I will sell it, but I grabbed that for myself as well. And then I grabbed this for my mother-in-law. I did initially pick this up to resell, so I'm going to share it with you guys and tell you the brand, but this brand has not been doing well for me. I haven't seen any good comps for it lately, and that is Draper James. This is Draper James RSVP, so even like a more kind of, elevated form from that brand, but it's a size extra large, and you would think that this would do well, but the comps for resale were not high, even though the retail is like really expensive. Like this was probably hundreds of dollars. But I thought it was really cute. It has a little ruffle going down the front and around the collar, so I decided I'll grab that for my mother-in-law, and we'll give that to her for part of her Christmas presents maybe. So I was excited about that for her. And then we have a pair of Pistola jeans. These are in a size 32, which was a big factor in why I picked these up. These also are a black pair of frayed hem skinny jeans with, it looks like dirt on them. I'm going to have to throw these through the wash. But I decided to pick these up because I looked up Pistola black skinny jeans and they were selling for, you know, around $35, $35 to $40. And these ones were only marked at $4.99. So again, I picked up 2 pairs of jeans that were marked at $4.99 instead of $7.99. And that felt much more worth it to me, like paying $5 versus $8. I don't know if that's just in my brain, but maybe it's in yours as well. But these should do pretty well. I do need to throw those through the wash because they are a little dirty. But Pistola, not all of it sells well, so I definitely recommend looking up what does sell well before you purchase. Then this was a fun little skirt find. I thought that was interesting. The colors are fun. It has the ruffles on it. It's a cute little skirt. And this is actually new with tags. So this is why I picked it up. It was marked at $4.99, and it is new with tags from Anthropologie, but it's also got the Peter Som tag. So Peter Som is the name of the brand. It's in a size small, and it was originally $138 US. So to buy it for less than $5 was great. And now it's new with tags. I should hopefully be able to sell this for around $50, maybe a little bit more. Since it's new with tags, I really am gonna be able to get more for it than I would without it. And I don't know if I would have even known that this brand was sold at Anthropologie without the tag. So happy about that piece. And then we have this really kind of geometric, fun sweater that I picked up as well. These chunkier sweaters from Sparrow, another Anthropologie brand, do pretty well for me, but mostly only sweaters from them. This is in a size medium, and it was $4.99, so $4.50 for that. I think maybe $30 is what I'll expect for that sweater. Really gorgeous though. And then this was also on the new rack, and this I love. I think it's so fun. It's a really nice piece. It's so chunky. It's so well made. It's this gorgeous kind of, I would say, dark purple and black, really chunky knit coatigan, maybe is how I would describe this. But this is from Eileen Fisher. And to find this on the new rack, I was really excited because the makeup of this, the fabric is really nice. And it's from Eileen Fisher. It's a petite size medium. So it's a nice long, really cozy kind of coat, but jacket, but also cardigan, you know, it's really chunky. It's 52% organic wool, 30% wool, and then 18% alpaca. So it's a wool and alpaca blended, nice little sweater, and it was only $4.99. So that should resell for at least $50. I would be shocked if it went for less than that. And then we have this style-based pickup. I thought this was so cute. This came out on a new rack. I don't know anything about the brand, but I just thought it was adorable. It has all these hearts on this puff sleeve. It's very cottagecore to me. We've got flowers in the middle, this big ruffle on either side. This is from the brand Sunday Up, which I'm sure is just some sort of boutique brand that somebody is carrying in their boutique around here. But it's in a size medium, and I think that this probably can resell for $35, maybe more. It's really cute, and I just picked it up, you know, based on style. So we'll see where that one takes me. And this, again, more of a style-based pickup. Tommy Hilfiger doesn't always do well for me, but I thought this was a really nice men's sweater. I liked the colors. I liked this big logo on the front. I like that it's a chunky knit, and the back is gray. Like everything it's doing is going right. And then Tommy Hilfiger in a size men's medium, $4.99, came out on a new rack, and I like that it's knit. If this wasn't knit, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. Like I wouldn't pick it up if it was just a sweatshirt. But I thought since it was a knit, it should do well. And then we also have this beautiful dress. I feel like I got a lot, didn't I? This is like a good haul. This is a beautiful dress. I'm imagining like for Easter, wouldn't this be such a cute dress? I love the ruching on the bottom. We have a little bit of a puff sleeve with a ruffle. Gorgeous, gorgeous dress from Aster the Label, which is a good brand to resell. It's been sitting for me more lately, at least on Poshmark. I do feel like it can sell better on eBay than on Posh, but this is in a size medium. And I just thought this was a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. It was $7.99. So that's a normal dress price at my Goodwills. I decided to pay it. I did really like it, and I think that it can get me around $50. And same thing with this. This is a brand I kind of sleep on, and now I'm kind of regretting it. The more colorful, the more unique the piece, usually the better. This is a really fun kind of light green and dark green mixed skirt. We have buttons going down here on the side, but this is from ModCloth, and ModCloth has a loyal following, and this is a good size. It's a size 8, and it was $4.99. So for $4.50, I picked up this really cute pleated skirt, and it should sell for around 50 bucks. So I feel like I need to be looking more into ModCloth and brands like that here in the future, because it's just one of those brands that's not on my radar. And then these are really fun too. I was shocked to find these wheel out on a new rack. These are a pair of North Face mittens attached together. I feel like that is a feat in itself. These are $3.99. So I paid a little bit more than I would care to at a Goodwill for used mittens, but I think these will do really well. These must be like a women's size, like smaller medium. They're really nice. I know that these are expensive at the North Face. I believe I can sell these for probably 30 bucks. For 3 bucks, I think that's worth it. And then we have 2 more pieces. If you guys are liking today's video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you guys can see more thrifty content in the future. This is a good find. This was so exciting. It's a very bright highlighter pink shirt. It's very Barbie pink. It's a nice little cotton button up. This is from a great brand to know, and that is Zarina. So Zarina is the brand, and this is a brand that can be sold at Revolve. It usually does really well. It's in a size small. I picked this up to show you guys. There is a slight flaw on it. There is a little spot over here. I think you can see it right there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that out. So this was kind of a risk. It was $4.99, but I'm gonna try to do some stain treatment on this, see if I can get out the stain. If I can, that should probably resell for at least 50 bucks. That's my guess. And so I thought it'd be worth it at least to give it a try. And then the very last thing that I picked up is a very, very popular thing at the moment. So if you don't know about this, this is a good way to learn about it. This is a bag, but it's not just any bag. It is a Baggu, which people are obsessed with right now. They are these little reusable tote bags, and this was only $2.99. These are expensive. Brand new, these retail for, I think, what, 50, 80, somewhere obnoxious for, you know, a plain little reusable tote bag that you can just kind of crumple up. This is the rose gold, like a bronze color, and the comps for this were like 35 to 50 bucks. So I was like, okay, for $2.99, I'll grab her too. But I feel like most people probably don't know about this unless they're on like TikTok and Instagram and really up to date on what people are, you know, obsessed with on those platforms. So I thought I'd show you guys that. And I think all of those pieces, I mean, I'm not looking at selling anything for really less than $35. So we're looking at a combined profit probably of hundreds, if not thousands of dollars from me taking a few hours out of my day and spending $100 at a Goodwill. Like, I love what I do. It is so much fun. Let me know which piece was your favorite down below, and let me know what you guys have been thrifting as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you feel like I earned your subscription. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.